What's up, everybody? It's Tommy T and my beautiful wife, Artieka T.
You don't even give me the chance to say my name.
Oh, my bad. Let me start over. What's up, everybody? I'm Tommy T, and this is
Artieka. No, because last time you was like, she ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, you didn't give me a chance.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
I'm cool. Go ahead.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, welcome to the August Love Story podcast. Glad you made it. We're here. We got a great episode ahead of you. I have no clue what we're going to talk about in this episode, but today is actually our anniversary, so we'll talk about
anniversaries,
anniversary stuff. But before we get started, please, guys, like, subscribe, share, help our channel grow. And
if you're watching this on YouTube,
if you're listening on your listening devices, Spotify, Google, Apple. I
think we're everywhere but SoundCloud.
Yeah. Give us a review, like it, subscribe to it there too as well. So join our little corner of the world.
Our family.
Yeah. Yeah, but before we get started into the conversation, we always do these conversation starters. My wife has recently bought some new ones, and I'm going to give the mic to her.
So I went and got 88 great conversation starters for husbands and wives. I thought that would be a little bit better because the other one was like friends.
Yeah.
So let's do 2 today.
And the thing is, I have not seen these or know what the question is.
I mean, whatever. So the first question is, share some memories of our wedding day. What emotions were you feeling? What part of the ceremony stands out in your mind?
The part that stands out, or when I think of our wedding day, I was nervous and it started raining and I was like...
Started?
Yeah, it was
raining all day.
Our wedding was like at 7:30 or something like that. And it rained up until 7:20. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, geez, Artieka's finna be mad. Like, what is going on?
So just the sidebar to that conversation or that part of it. Yeah. The premise, like the one thing that I wanted for our wedding was for us to get married in a garden. Yeah. Like we toured I don't know how many venues. And when we finally saw one that had a really, really nice outdoor space, I was like, okay, this is it. But then it was like something was wrong with the inside. And then we saw another one where the inside was great, but the garden wasn't as great as the first. Yeah. Then we found a third place and it was like perfect. The garden was perfect. The inside was perfect. I was like, this is where we're getting married.
And the cost made sense.
And the cost was perfect. Like it put everything into the right perspective for us. So when we decided on this place, Artieka's thought process was, we're getting married in a garden. This rain is not going to stop us from getting married in this garden. So we got married in the garden.
Yeah. But no, like once it got started, man, like once I walked out, saw everybody, I was just happy at that point because it was like, oh, we're doing this. It's like, man, you're going to plan for this big event for your family to witness you guys coming together as a family and stuff like that. So it was huge. It was a big thing for me. And what was the other part of it?
What emotions were you feeling and what part of the ceremony stands out in your mind?
The part that stands out the most to me is me dropping the ring.
I forgot about that.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't know how I dropped it. But I definitely dropped it. And all I was thinking was, please don't go in this water. Because, there's water behind us.
Yeah, there was like a waterfall directly behind where we were standing.
I was like, please don't go in this water because I'm not going to go in there and get it.
Yes, you were. That ring was not cheap. I mean.
Yeah, but.
It was, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I got a great deal on it. But that was really it, man. The wedding... the reception was my favorite part. My niece
getting the
party started. But overall, good time, man. So
my emotions on the day was being nervous about the rain. Like, first off, It rained all day. As we were getting ready to go to the venue, me and my bridesmaids overslept. We all were like, let's take a nap. Because we got up and went to church that morning.
Yeah.
After church, we were like, let's go take a nap.
Did we go to church?
Yeah, you went to church. I don't know who you went to church with. But like,
they went to church with.
Almost all of my bridesmaids went. I think it was like one that didn't go.
Yeah.
But we got up, we went to church. And then we like bought some more flowers, which it was a lot of moving parts. I had like one of the sweetest people that I know actually did my bouquet. She flew in from Memphis to like do our wedding flowers, and her flight was delayed. So we were trying to hang out around the house to make sure that the guys knew she was coming, because I don't know where the guys went. They had like left.
Us?
No, like Ricky was there with us.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, we overslept. We couldn't get the hot water to cut on in the Airbnb for Trinity to take a shower. It was just a lot going on. And so we got to the venue. It had it was a break in the rain, just enough for us to get inside. Yeah. And then it was just like it started back raining. My mom came in and asked me, well, what you gonna do about the rain? I was like, it's gonna stop raining. The wedding venue sent 2 people in to ask me about my contingency plan. The first lady, I brushed her off. I was just like, we don't need a contingency plan. It's gonna stop raining. Yeah. Like all of my bridesmaids were refreshing the weather app every like 10 minutes to see when the rain was supposed to break. When I told the first lady we didn't need a contingency plan, they sent in somebody else and was like, tell her we need a contingency plan. So I gave them a contingency plan so they could set up the room. Yeah. They came back in literally like 10 minutes before I was supposed to walk down the aisle and was like, hey, it stopped raining. They're wiping down the chairs. Everything's a go. Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. But Tommy had sent one of the groomsmen in.
I did. Who came in there?
Lance. You sent the person that had the most etiquette.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think anybody could have said anything outside of Lance.
What did Lance say to you?
He was just like, are you okay? Yeah. And I was like, I'm cool. And Nisha was like, get out. The great part about our wedding party was most of us all knew each other and had been knowing each other for like over a decade. Right. So it was a lot of like sibling like relationships. Yeah. So you could just be like, get out my face. Yeah.
I remember telling Lance, hey man, go check on Artieka real quick. Man.
He came in, they wouldn't let him in the door at first. Yeah. My mom was like, But yeah, he came in and he checked on me and I was like, it's gonna stop raining. And he was like, okay. And then he just left out because everybody thought I was crazy because I kept, and it stopped raining. So the part of the ceremony that stands out in my mind the most is Elder Harris. What did he say? It was like when he said your name, it was like an awkward pause and he called you David. Yeah. And I was like, you need the names again, sir. But that was the part of it that stood out the most of the ceremony. Yeah. Yeah, that's our wedding story in a nutshell. All right, so the second question is, describe your idea of a perfect vacation for the 2 of us. Where would we go and what would you want to do together?
All right, so perfect vacation. We're going to Greece, right? And we're like exploring all of those things, like taking great pictures. Just
where in Greece are we going?
I'm not sure. Just Greece.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
Going to see all the exotic things, partying, and just living it up, man, and not a care in the world, just me and my girl.
You're a rapper now?
No, just me, just Tommy T. Okay. Yeah, man, just out and about and enjoying life and enjoying each other's company.
You done?
Yeah.
All right. So I think that My perfect vacation would probably be the type of vacation that we've already taken.
Yeah.
Caribbean resort.
Mm-hmm.
All inclusive. I want to be able to do some water sports activities.
Mm-hmm.
Not really sure what I would like to do. I think I would be a little bit more adventurous this time around. I was more concerned about drinking than I was about doing water sports the last time we went.
Yeah.
Actually, the last 2 times we went to the Caribbean. Dang, I really did get drunk that last time.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. And disappeared too.
I did.
Like,
I did disappear.
Go?
Yeah, do some water sports. Go out, have some authentic food off the resort as well as on the resort. Like, I just really want to like just eat, drink, and be merry without kids. That would be the. I don't think he liked the without kids part, but that would be pretty much my perfect vacation.
Yeah. That sounds like a good vacation that we can take again. Yep. Solid. So we got those cards out the way. Let's get into this episode. Like I said, today, the day that we're recording, August 21st, is our actual anniversary. And the day that this is released is our daughter's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Happy birthday, Lily. It's her 3rd birthday.
Yeah.
So that's interesting too.
Momming for 3 whole years.
Right. It's kind of interesting, man, because 3 years to the day, right? We dated for 3 years. We were married for 3 years, had a child. Married for another 3 years. And we have another child.
He missed the like August memo.
Yeah.
He was just like, here I go.
He was a month.
I was really thinking that he was going to be overdue.
Yeah.
And like come like August 1st.
That would have been so crazy.
But
I'd have been like, August is really our thing.
He was like, I'm going to come a wee bit early.
Yeah, just a wee bit. Just a tad. But yeah, and I'm the 3rd. So, 3s have to correlate it somehow. But happy anniversary.
Same to you.
How's it been? Yeah. We talk about on our podcast every year we do an anniversary episode because it's easy.
I don't think we did one last year though.
No, we did one.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. Because it's easy. It's what we like, what's going on in our life today, right? How was year 5 for you?
Year 5 was...
Or would it be year 6?
Yeah.
No, this is the start of year 6, right? It's the 6th.
Well, we would technically say it's year 7.
It's the start of year 7.
Yeah, because we completed 6 whole years.
Okay. All right. So how's year 6 been?
Year 6 was, for me, a whirlwind. We had a lot of things happen. Like, we bought a house, found out I was pregnant, had a baby, bought a new vehicle. It was just like a lot of things happened, like, back to back almost.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it just felt like I had a hard time catching my breath with year 6.
Yeah.
Like, I was always like, okay, after this, life is gonna calm down. And then it was never like a calm down for me. Because even like something as simple as we're going to send Lily to my mom's house for up to a month while we wait for this baby to arrive. Lily left on Thursday. The baby was here Saturday. Right. It was like I never got a chance to catch my breath with anything. I felt like this was a bit more trying of a year, not just for me personally, but for us collectively, because, I didn't even add in, you got a new job.
Yeah.
We had a lot of changes happen. Like, your job has taken more of a time commitment than me and Lily have been used to. My body was taking more of a beating than me and Lily were used to. And probably you too.
Yeah.
But it's been a whirlwind trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
And that's just been the thing. What about for you?
Year 6 was hard. I would say it's probably been the hardest or more test in our relationship has happened this year, because it's been plenty of times where I sat up and was like mad because you didn't do something, or worried about something because, I'm looking at our bank account and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. We spent too much here, or, this is going on and that's going on. So it's been a real challenge, to say the least, but we're here. We made it. I think the fact that we actually can sit down, talk with each other, tell each other what our grievances are. When I say it, I go back. I'm like, dog, I feel real bad for the way it came out. And
so you're rude.
Because I am. I'll take that. But I really got a chance to see the growth in myself, just because where I see where I made the mistake, I can now go back and try to correct it. Where I see that you're lacking, instead of the initial thing is to say, hey, you're not doing this, or, getting real upset about, hey, this is not happening. Just going ahead and doing it and then learning to have that conversation about how can we proceed, So I think it's been hard because you was pregnant and it
wasn't an easy pregnancy.
Right.
On top of just being pregnant.
You were pregnant. We had Lily already, and it's me working, all those things tied together, and you're just gone, growing a baby or whatnot. So that was the biggest part and the biggest adjustment, because it's like, hey, I'm trying to get this job down. Gotta watch Lily and everything else, but
he smiles when you say Lily's name.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's
like
funny.
You just said Lily and he just gave me like 2 big grins.
But that's it. That was the thing. It was just the challenge of balancing everything, and understanding what's going on and how to listen to myself, listen to you, pay attention to Lily, and get the job done as far as what I needed. Like the things that I think that will get, I think going into year 7, things will get better, of course, but I think we'll deal with our issues and everything a little bit better. A lot of growth. Yeah. That's pretty much what I got to say about that.
For me, for this year, I definitely hope that we can, for lack of better words, rein in our lives. Because the 3, I don't want to count him because he's just getting here.
Yeah.
But the 3 of us have had a very interesting year. It's been a lot of changes, and one of us has a lot of growing pains from those changes, and it's neither me or Tommy.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about me, but no, okay, never mind.
It's the little.
Yeah.
So with us having, adapting, because parenting for me has always been one of those things that you have a plan and God laughs at your plan because he give you a kid that's going to try every part of your plan. And that's been a large part of our year.
Yeah.
It's been learning to handle the parenting curves that we've been thrown. Because like as soon as we feel like we've mastered something,
It's another one.
It's another level to it.
Yeah.
I know that for our relationship, we've made an agreement last night about like taking vacations and things of that nature. And at this point, I feel like I'm comfortable enough getting back out there because COVID gave us a huge hit.
Scared the hell out of me, man.
Right. It gave us in our household a huge hit. Like thank God, knock on some wood, we have never, like none of us have had COVID.
Yeah.
But we definitely were like, all right, this trip's out.
Yeah.
Nope, not going there. You want me to do what?
Yeah.
Nope, not doing it. So we've had to adjust in more ways than one.
Yeah.
As far as our relationship goes and as far as like just living life goes.
Mm-hmm.
So like we made the agreement last night about a vacation. So we're like, okay, we'll figure out this vacation thing and how we'll get the kids where they need to be and all those things.
It's funny because it's like just thinking about that. I went back and thought about how we celebrated our anniversaries.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go out of town, you know, and
even before we got married, because our anniversary date is the date we started dating.
Right. And so it's like for the last 2 years, we've been in the house. And even this year, we was in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't want that to stop us from celebrating this union because that's what the anniversary is, you know. It's just a celebration of us saying I do and us still saying I do after however many years it is. And I was like, I still want to celebrate that. And I want to be celebrated and I want you to be celebrated, but also I want us to be celebrated in the union, you know, doing things that we like to do, doing things that we enjoy doing together, you know. So that's where that idea came from. Something I want to ask you, what would you tell me 6 years ago?
Man.
From your standpoint now, what advice would you give me 6 years from ago?
It's going to get real. Calm down.
I would have looked at you like you was crazy. Like, what does that mean? Like, you got to give more than that, man.
You want me to give better context?
Yeah. You don't have to be specific with the event, but just tell me, what do you mean? Just
like 6 years ago, we were coming off of, well, thank you for exposing me, son.
Mm-hmm.
We were coming off of not our wedding being the life-changing event, but we had another life-changing event right before that.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, that has drastically changed more so your world than mine.
Yeah.
But your world got changed and flipped upside down. And with your world getting changed and flipped upside down, then literally the next year we get married.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, we're coasting this. We're going to figure this thing out. Yeah. It's me and you and it's us against the world.
Yeah.
And then it's like we have built-in things that we want to do. We're like, oh, we're going on vacation here. We're doing this. Like we used to do an annual beach trip. Like our anniversary.
This is what you tell me.
What? Oh. No, I'm just saying, like I'm explaining it. Like we had all these things happen. And that's what I mean by it's going to get real.
This stuff happened before we got married.
That's what I just said.
We talking about the stuff after, like, okay, go ahead. Finish your statement.
We had a life-changing event before we got married. When we got married, we were going to coast this thing because we thought we had it all figured out.
And that's why you was like...
Yes, you weren't listening to what I was saying.
It's a get real.
It's going to get real. And then also the calm down was because when things get real... you usually think worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, calm down. It's going to work itself out.
Yeah.
It always does.
Yeah.
It's going to get real, but calm down. Does that make sense now?
Yeah, I got you. My advice to you 6 years ago would be never forget he's human.
Calm down.
No.
No. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like I say some wild stuff.
You do.
Know?
You're ridiculous.
Like, make sure you have sex.
Okay.
Kiss. But be his support.
Mm-hmm.
Be whatever role he needs. Be that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think you guys will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Not saying that you haven't been, because I think you've done an amazing job outside of the pregnancy part, but we'll talk about that later.
I can't help that part.
Yeah, I mean, like, you did a great job being pregnant, but it was like everything else had to suffer. But, you know, that's neither here nor there.
Anyways.
I still love you.
Sidebar to the kiss conversation.
Yeah.
I think that's also something that COVID robbed us of.
Kissing?
Not just kissing, but the excitement of seeing someone come home. That doesn't make sense?
Yeah, I don't know who. Like, what are you talking about?
You were home all day, so we were spending all this time together. So there was no. So before before COVID, whenever Tommy would leave to go to work in the morning, or even before I started working from home, when we would both get up and leave, it was always a kiss. I love you. Have a good day. Yeah. Right?
We would pray every day.
Right. We were robbed of that when we were at home. So it's like there's not a conscious, even though it was like a routine, it was a conscious decision to say, hey, here's a kiss. I love you. Have a good day. Mm-hmm. We were robbed of that. And when you think about the fact that that's something that you did every single day, and then it's taken from you because, like, you're going to be downstairs when I go down there to make breakfast. Like, right. I don't have to, like, give you a kiss. I'm going to see you in 15 minutes or in an hour on a break, or, you know, whatever it may be. Like, we were robbed of that part. Yeah. And so I think that that's something difficult to try to navigate because, like, I'm one of those people that thinks it's silly when somebody walks in the room, like somebody you just saw this morning, and be like, give me a hug. You'd be like,
I would do that because I like hugs.
Okay. But you get what I mean? Nah, like, I saw you at breakfast and then I see you again 3 hours later and you like, give me a hug.
I just saw you.
You know, like, we had our pleasantries this morning. Right.
We still off that this morning pleasantry.
Right. And it ain't been like, wasn't I with you for like an hour after that?
Right.
So it's just those little things we got robbed of and just trying to navigate it. I hate we have to say a new normal, but it's like adjustment. It's a strong adjustment period and you're trying to figure it all out. Like, what do you do in lieu of a kiss? Yeah. And I love you and have a good day.
Booty slap.
I'm not a booty slapper.
Oh yeah. Slap your booty all the time.
For me, I got nothing.
Yeah. Nah, I get that, man. It's like, you know, life hits you and you try to, the small things, you try to make sure that you continue to do it, but it gets hard. Like, you know, with COVID, that was tough because it's like, I'm going to see you downstairs or, you know.
And part of our case, because we actually moved to a flat, so I'm going to see you up front.
Right. You know, I get that part, man. It's been an interesting, and COVID has made the adjustment to our lives interesting as well. And then just the adding of our family growing, you know, that's been a big thing because it's like, you picture your situations, right? Like when you're a kid, you think about what life will be like when you do have marriage or when you do get married and when you do have kids and, you know, you're 35, right? At the age of 35, what happens? What does life look like? And at 35, now I'm thinking, okay, at 45, I need to hit this, and this. Like I'm looking at life completely different from when I was 25 or when I first met you, you know? And then just to bring it on home, it's like 6 years. Life has been like this with you and it's gotten better and better and better because I've been able to grow into a better human being, into a more understanding, and I understand my wife. Maybe sometimes. Like it's like certain situations I know, okay, this is how she's gonna respond to, and there's no need to fight her on it, you know? Seeing other people get together and, you know, seeing how they work. Us doing the podcast, us doing Married at First Sight, and just meeting all the people that we can meeting the people that's watching this and listening to us, and really hearing their conversations about it, you know. Right. Those things have all helped me become a better husband, understanding my role, and then also getting better at communicating with my partner. You know, that all those things has helped me be better. And it's like, man, I've been getting 6 years of this, you know? So, what do you look forward to in year 7?
Being back outside. No, honestly though, like being able to be back outside and actually being able to like enjoy life outside of the 4 walls of our house together with you. I've been like, I don't want to say it's been down for 3 years, but I've been down for 3 years about not doing beach trips annually and trying to navigate when we'll do things and how we'll do things and just being able to like get out and enjoy life and not have to plan so much around, well, you know, we got to get somebody to watch the kids, but they didn't have COVID at their house. Yeah. You can't even be like, hey, can you watch the baby so we can go out on a date? Right. Because y'all been being real reckless over there. Right, exactly. So, you know, just trying to navigate those things and figure them out. Like, that's what I'm most looking forward to. Is like being able to get back out and experience life. Because we had a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. The first 3.5 years that's outside. Right. That was the thing I told you, man. I was like, man, I want my friend back. Right. You know, that was the hard part about you being pregnant. It's like you just go to sleep and we don't hang like we used to. So, were you done? The one thing that I look at or think about or looking forward to in year 7 is it's us getting closer, us becoming better parents, the new experiences we'll have with our family. I look forward to family. You know, family and friends, we'll have our reunion. Oh, yeah. Coming up. We had to skip a family reunion. Yep. That's sad. Like, I enjoy your family reunions. I do too. Especially as getting to see your out of town cousins. Oh, yeah. You know, we're the out of town cousins. Yeah. Being able to see everybody and, you know, have fun, and us being the ones that are planning the fun this time around has been an interesting experience, to say the least. But just being able to like do things, get out, hug people. Yeah. like, I can't wait, even though I don't think this is going to be the year, and that's just because of breastfeeding. But I can't wait to get back to our annual music festival that we go to every year. I can't wait,
man.
Because I miss those friends.
Yeah.
Being able to see our friends, I don't want to say in our hometowns, but our home state.
Yeah.
Because we got friends
everywhere,
all across the state. Being able to like do things with those people and experience life and just having fun.
Yeah.
Like literally, I want the fun element back and not the, oh my God, I need a nap part of it.
Right.
Because that part is exhausting.
Yeah. But no, I look forward to just all the new experiences we're going to have and the arguments. You know, I mean, positive thing
you
on the
like
argument.
To argue.
I don't like to argue, but it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, man. I be like, man, we're gonna argue today. I can feel it in the air.
Usually it's because of you.
Usually it is, but it is what it is.
You be like, let me tell you something.
Right. Listen here, Missy. But no, like I just looking forward to our love growing and our relationship growing and the growth of our family and just getting better at being human and doing this. Oh,
something that I am looking forward to doing today. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to it. Taking our anniversary shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot we haven't did that.
We have not taken our anniversary shot.
Yeah.
The reason I'm not looking forward to it is because it's single barrel Jack Daniels and I don't like the burn.
Yeah.
But
I forgot about that.
The looking forward to it is like it's, with the exception of when I've been pregnant, we've taken.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just throw mine in juice.
Do you?
But
I be taking my shot. Be like, ooh.
We take the anniversary shot together. And if it makes Tommy kind of wince.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does something for me.
Oh yeah. But I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Feel like a Baptist preacher saying it. I ain't gonna hold you long.
I won't be before you guys long.
But
turn to the book.
But before we go, man, what's our quote, I guess you would say?
I had a hard time picking out a quote today.
Yeah, we recorded it.
I was, I hope you don't ever put that out.
I'm going to put it out.
Nope. So I went back home for a moment.
Yeah.
I've been trying to watch P-Valley.
Have you?
I failed miserably. But P-Valley is based off of my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
And so I picked a Memphis artist, which was Gangsta Boo. And she was probably the only person that I could actually say the lyrics to their songs without a whole lot of cussing. So she says, now let me kick a little something about this lady named Boo. Haven't you heard of the things that Miss Boo is capable to do? Get your mind twisted like some dreads on a Jamaican's head. Vicky lingerie, candles lit, rose petals on the bed. That was Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta Boo. That's what's up.
I miss Memphis rap music.
That's funny.
Not that I would be listening to it now.
They got some nice rappers out today.
Yeah, I just try not to listen to a lot of rap music because I have an impressionable 3-year-old who likes to repeat what I say.
Yeah, she does. She repeats everything you say, but nothing of her dad.
But she hits you with the
Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys listening to another episode of August Love Story podcast. Like I said, today's our anniversary, so thank you for spending a little time with us as we reflect on our 6 years together and what we're looking forward to.
9 years together.
Oh, 9 years together. 6 years married. Ah, that's a long time. I know you had since 18. I knew you existed.
Mm-hmm.
Never did I know that I was going to marry you.
We are 3 years away from knowing each other for 20 years.
Yeah. That's wild.
That is wild because that is over half of your life.
That's wild, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had some experiences with you, buddy. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate you guys. Leave a comment. Let us know some of your stories. What was one of the questions that you asked?
Oh, I asked 2 questions. The first one was, you want the second one? Describe your idea of a perfect vacation.
Let us know what your perfect vacation is. And leave it in the comments below. Like and share and subscribe to our channel. Like I said, if you're listening to it on Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to it, listen to podcasts, leave us a review, leave us a like, subscribe to it there as well. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right, man. All right, guys, we're out. Peace.
Bye, y'all.